All right. So welcome back to Holy Chit Chat. We're going to do something a little different. I'm Deidre and this is Sabrina. Hi,
Hi,
Sabrina.
guys. Hi, Deidre.
So we recently had some time where we were attempting to prep. attempting to prep for Holy Chit Chat, because believe it or not, we actually prep for this. I know sometimes it may not think that we do, but we do. And we were at a coffee shop.
Mm-hmm.
And we had our Bibles out and our notebooks and things like that, and we were talking about Jesus.
We were.
And possibly loud enough for other people to hear us.
We're not quiet.
So
we're not quiet.
And I just love to tell this story because it was such an interesting experience. So this lady comes over to us and she said,
what's the word of the day?
What is the word of the day?
Because she saw my Bible, which was like kind of down just because we were eating.
Right.
So I was a little shocked that she realized what we were doing, because it wasn't like we had the Bible out on the table, and it was because we were also eating and eating lunch and stuff. And I'm like, wait, what? Huh?
Yeah. And I was like, the word of the day.
Okay.
And then, of course, I looked at my Bible and I thought, Jesus is the answer. And so she was really interesting because she wanted us to, she wanted to know what it was that we were looking at. And so we told her about that we were studying.
Mm-hmm.
She appeared to be a believer, and I say she appeared, and I believe she actually was somebody who knew Jesus. Yes. She had a big cross necklace on and things like that. And then she started asking us some questions. Do you remember what she was asking us?
Very interesting question. Like how does she put it?
Are you familiar with Area 52?
Yes.
51, and I was 52, like, is it Area 51? 52? How many areas are there? Is it 51?
Hey, mystery man.
So she asked if we were familiar with Area 51. So I thought, well, this is really interesting because here this woman is who has noticed that we are studying our Bibles. And yet her first question to us after asking us what we were studying was, were we familiar with Area 51 and a movie that was coming out about it? And I said, yes, you mean about like aliens and things like that? And she said, yes. And then we got into a real quick conversation about this movie and about aliens, and are aliens actually aliens, or are they demons? And it was a very interesting short conversation that I don't know that I was ever expecting.
But it's confused because it started with, what's the word of the day?
So then I started wondering. So anyway, but the part specifically, besides giving that background information, which was great fun, is that she then said something specifically to you about your gift of administration. Do you remember what she said?
Not fully, but I was just like, wait, what?
So yeah.
Because she was asking us about the podcast. Yeah. Wrote a little note. Here you go.
And she went on about being so thrilled about the gift of administration that you have. And I thought, wow, that's crazy. Well, not crazy, but it is crazy from the standpoint that I agree that you have a giftedness in administration and an organization and order and things like that. And I personally very much appreciate it.
Well, thank you.
But it made me start to think about those times like where we have people that's all of a sudden step into our lives and say something to us in kind of a spiritual way. And it makes me just wonder, where do they get that from? And is it true?
That makes me think of a story. Sorry. That we had in our small group with a friend of ours that are in there. She was going on that she just kept having this urge to go and, what did she wanted to call? Oh, I can't remember exactly what she was wanting to call this lady. Mystery Man might remember. Nope, he doesn't. Just something like a daughter of our Lord, something. She didn't know that. She kept seeing,
I know what you're talking about.
She kept seeing the same person, and then it just happened to be like she finally was like, I can't just walk up to this girl that I don't know. And she finally said it, and that, like, she needed it that day because someone else used to call her, and she called her that, and she was really thinking about that person in their life, and it's just like she had that my friend just had that feeling of like, I need to
do this.
I need to say this to you. Which is, I mean, have you had any encounter like that? Being like, I need to walk right up and say this.
I don't know, because I think that it's like, that is such a story of faith in a person, and obedience to that. And I think sometimes it's like, am I listening enough to the Lord that I would know what it is that I'm supposed to do? But I think that when I've had those things happen to me, it feels like such a surreal thing, but also an incredible blessing. So kind of like what you were saying about how her speaking those words just was like an affirmation to them. I think that's very, very cool. But it also too, it just makes me step back and go, what is that gift? If I was aware of it, would I use it? How many times would I say, are you sure?
Probably more times than we definitely should.
Yeah. Definitely God moments. So I just wanted to be able to kind of bring that out and just kind of throw that idea out to our listeners. So if you have God moments,
we would love to hear
that you want to share with us, we would love to hear those from you. And we'll probably share some more at some point.
Yeah, definitely. Leave a comment.
Yeah.
We want to hear from you guys.
Yes. Thanks for listening.
Bye, guys.
Bye.